Hello everyone, welcome to the Data Science, Machine Learning and AI course. This is our first module where we are going to learn Python introduction, data structures and basic setup. And today we will start focusing on Python language introduction. Before we actually start writing some programs in the Python language, I would like to actually explain the basic concept of programming language and how programming language is able to provide some instructions to machines, which we call computers, and then those computers, they execute those instructions. A, a lot of instructions compiled together in sequence, they can form a task. A task can be to actually sort some objects. A task can be to actually make all first letters of every sentence to be capital. And there can be many more tasks that can be written. And instructions are actually the components of a task. And they are performed in a sequence to actually perform the task. So let's take an example how actually we write instructions for computers, and then let's try to understand how those computers and machines, they interpret our instructions. So as I mentioned earlier, we want to perform some tasks. And as I mentioned earlier, tasks are actually some instructions. And these instructions are actually written in a sequence. And when these instructions are executed in a sequence, they become a task. Now, we provide actually these set of instructions to the machine or computer. Why I say word machine or computer? Actually, machines can be robots. Machines can be actually smartphones, Android phones. They can be anything actually. And because we are more familiar with the word computer, and actually I keep using these words interchangeably. Now, let's stick to the word computer actually. And then we provide these tasks with the set of instructions provided to the computer. And what we want in output from the computer is actually to perform these tasks. Now, how does computer even understand the instructions that we write? So the instructions that we actually write, they are in a language that human understand. So there is a human understandable language, human language. Most of us actually speak a native language, and some people actually speak multiple languages. And right now we are even speaking in a language called English. That is what you and I, we both understand, and that is how we are able to communicate. Now, humans actually have developed programming languages that are understandable by human, and humans can actually write instructions in those programming languages. So if we say programming languages, there are a lot of actually programming languages. For example, Python, we have Java, we have C++, and so on. We have a lot of programming languages. Now, these are what humans understand, humans have developed to communicate with computers. Now, if a program is actually, or set of instructions are written in Python, for example, how does computer understands it? Now, just to remember, and it's just to actually give a very brief introduction to everyone who is even first time actually trying to learn programming, so that they can also have a surface level understanding, and now once we move forward in this course they will even have better understanding of these concepts. So a Python program is actually written in a language that we can read, humans can understand, and then this program is actually converted into a language that is understandable by computer. So before computer actually tries to actually understand, something happens here. This program is actually converted into machine language. And what is machine language? 0 and 1. So remember, what computers, machines, they all understand is just 0 and 1. So the Python program that is understandable for humans is converted into machine language, and that machine language is now understandable for computer to perform task that we wanted to perform. And this was just the basic understanding I wanted to share. And now moving on, we will actually start introducing some building blocks of the Python programming language. We will actually practically perform each of those building blocks in a programming environment, and the programming environment that we will be using for first 2 to 3 weeks of this course is actually Google Colab. It is a very nice tool, Google Colab. And in order to use this tool, you just need a Gmail account, and then you can actually start using this tool. And this is very helpful, very handy. Even when I started learning Python programming years ago, I actually used to do a lot of experiments with Google Colab, and I highly recommend you all to actually start your learning journey using this tool. So in the next video, I will actually show you how to get started with Google Colab and then write your first program inside the Google Colab. Please check the next video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.